Looking at the EOS US dollar chart this morning, we saw EOS fall back to an early morning low 2.665 before finding support. Steering well clear of the first major support level, EOS broke through the pivot level of 270, which is bringing the first major resistance level at 275.13 into play. EOS would need to hold above the pivot level, however, to break out and bring in the first major resistance level, and support would be needed for a breakout from 273 levels. Failure to hold on to the 270 pivot level would see EOS resume that downward trend that we've seen, and a fall through Sunday's low 264.79 would bring the first major support level at 262.49 into play. We wouldn't expect sub 260 levels, barring an extended crypto meltdown. Moving across to Ethereum US dollar, we saw a similar trend this morning. We saw Ethereum fall back to an early morning low 230.59, finding support at 230. Ethereum broke through the pivot level at 236, that's brought the first major resistance level at 241.5 into play. Failure to hold above the first pivot level, however, we'd expect that downward trend to resume. A fall through the morning low 230.59 would bring the first major support level at 226.43 into play. We wouldn't expect a slide back to sub 220 levels, however. Looking at the Ripple US dollar chart, we saw a similar trend in the early part of the morning. Ripple fell back to an early morning low 21.15 before support kicked in. We'd need to see Ripple break through the pivot level of 2060, however, to bring the first major resistance level at 21.07 into play. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Ripple to break out from the 2060 levels. However, failure to break through the pivot level, expect a fall back through Sunday's low 200.48 that would bring the first major support level at 1974 into play. We wouldn't expect Ripple to visit the second major support level at 1923. However, support should kick in at around the first major support level.